Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Well, as you all know, I am deep in packing, organizing, get the house ready to move mode. The other day, I thought, well, my goodness, what am I going to do for a Friday video? And I thought about shopping my storage shelves and throwing a pretty summer vignette together for you on a table. But then I was like, yawn, boring. I don't know. I don't know. I was going to do that, but then I thought, forget about it. So disclaimer, this will not be a decorating video, but you know what? If you're bored and you have nothing to do, let me entertain you for a few minutes. And I sort of want to document the process of us packing and moving because this is probably very well our last move. And it's been a fun ride, and I want to have it in my arsenal of videos so I can look back on it and go, oh, remember that last move. Anyway, the other day I was pumped. Oftentimes procrastinate and then I thrive on the chaos. I don't know. But the other day I was on fire. I was moving and shaking and packing and everything. And then we had an unfortunate event happen. So after Wednesday's video that I put out, at the end of the video, I said, now enjoying this with my daughter, and we both were out in the swim spa, enjoying the sun and the wind and just, chit-chatting and stuff. And then my husband sent me a text, ding, and he says, want to go to Virginia? And I'm in the hot tub, and I'm like, what? I took my phone out, and I'm like, no, I don't. Why? Oops, let me rewind. We have a side-by-side and a Jeep. And my daughter was so great. She literally detailed both of them. She worked her tail off, making them beautiful. Because we decided we wanted to sell both of them because we are going to need a tractor for this new property. And tractors are so expensive. And we're like, well, my goodness, how are we going to do this? How? What are we going to do? We don't really need this side-by-side anymore. We got it out here because there's so many fabulous trails. But where we're going, plans change. And we need more of a tractor and maybe a UTV, to move things around the property. So we thought, you know what, let's sell both. Let's just give it a shot, see if we can sell them here in West Virginia before we head off to Virginia. And we were shooting for the stars, like, are we really gonna be able to sell these in 3 days? So anyway, let's rewind back to my daughter and I in the swim spa. My husband sends me the text, wanna go to Virginia? I'm like, heavens no, I'm in work mode. I'm gonna get this house done if it's the last thing I do. And I'm like, why? I forgot the title for the side-by-side. I also forgot it for the Jeep. By this time, we already have people scheduled the next day to come out and see both of them. And we're like, oh my gosh, we can't blow this opportunity. So I jumped out of the swim spa, jumped in the shower, got dressed, didn't take a thing with me. We jumped in the car, drove all the way to Virginia. It was like 6 o'clock at night. We got there at 9. Said hi to my daughter, and then we jumped right into bed, went to sleep, got up in the morning at 4 a.m., messy hair, threw the clothes on, and in the car we went. The next day, unpacking and cleaning and organizing and all that. Hubby's working, daughter's detailing and doing other things for us. The guy show up, he drove 3 hours to get here, and he purchased the side-by-side. Like, score. So we got that off the books and brought a big old truck and trailer and took off with it. Then at 4 o'clock, we had somebody come that was interested in the Jeep, and they ended up buying it as well. So we sold 2 big ticket items in one day. And then we get the call. We get the unfortunate call. We had a U-Haul scheduled for today. We were going to pick it up very early. I've got all my boxes lined up, and we were gonna load and drive back to Virginia. We had it all scheduled, paid for, and everything. And they call and say, it's that time of year, and we hate to inform you that the U-Haul truck is no longer available. And we're like, how can you do that? We booked it and paid for it. Well, right now, U-Hauls are in high demand, and we can't guarantee any of them. Come again? Come again. So our whole plans had to change for today. It's a whole thing, so I won't even get into it. But yeah, so now we're heading back to Virginia today. Coming back next week with mussels. So my daughter's friends are gonna come out with us, spend the night. They're gonna help us load that U-Haul. Granted, we get one. So funny how things change like that. I haven't even had a chance to go around, pull the screws and the nails out of the wall, patch, putty, and paint. Haven't even had a chance to do that because I've been so busy doing other things. And it's funny how you start a project and then you turn, it's like, squirrel, oh wait, I need to do that. And then you get busy doing that, and then you come revisit what you were supposed to be doing. And then it's like, oh, squirrel over there. So anyway, what a process. So let me take you around and show you what I've done. So I got all of that cleaned out. Let's see. Oh, I've got to pack up all the wine. Let's go in here. All that's off the wall. Cleaned everything out under here. So this right here was a huge job because I had to go through every single cabinet and organize, clean out what I didn't want, and pack everything that I did. And then right here, I'm just at a loss as to how to pack all this. Like the big items, I've done it before. I'm like, do I really want to pack those in huge boxes? It would take up so much space, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure this out right now. But everything is off the wall. It looks naked in here. I need to go around and collect all my baskets. Everything's removed from there. I got to find a place to put that in a box. Over here, I got pretty much everything removed. I still kept the coffee maker out because we'll be back here next week. I just love the framed summer artwork on YouTube. I want to morph there right now. There are a lot of funny things that happened this week. Oh yeah, you might get a kick out of this. So we're all in a swim spa, and all of a sudden, I see something go by, like scurry super fast. Did you see that? She said, yes. I go, was that a mouse? Was that a field mouse? She goes, I don't know, Mom. So she was like looking, and we were watching for it. She goes, Mom? Yes? She goes, I don't freak out, but it is. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he was hanging out over by our barbecue and by the door, and I have never seen a mouse jump. There's a field nearby, and the neighbor needs to cut it. And I think the little field mice are scurrying over here. And you guys know how I feel about mice, those creepy crawlers. I think we got a picture of it. So I might insert that just for kicks. But needless to say, I have not wanted to venture out that door this week because he was hanging out over there. We had a huge rainstorm today. And now, as you can see, what a beautiful, glorious, gorgeous day. Oh, just so you guys know, the other night we were watching a movie, and I often like to browse Amazon while we're watching one, and I started another storefront, and it's like home decor accents for the home, and I piled well over 100 and something items in there. And let me tell you, I will be shopping it. I'm trying to hold back and not buy anything until I get to the new house. I see how we live, we function, what I need, what I don't need, what I want to get rid of, that sort of thing. But I can guarantee you I will be shopping that storefront. And I just wanted to let you know because like I'm always adding stuff. Also, too, many of you asked me to bring back the cardigan and tank top shop. And so I did that last week. So I've got 3 new storefronts for you to browse, as well as my summer themed decor storefront. So check those out. I'll link them below in the description box. If you're looking for decor, check it out. You might find something you like. All right, sweet friends, that is going to wrap it up for me this week. Meet you back in Virginia next week. So I hope to see you guys next Wednesday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Mwah. Bye, guys.